Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 7 business ideas that you can start in 2024. If you're watching this in 25, 26 or 27 or beyond, these business ideas should do well then too. I think they're great business ideas. I haven't gone through YouTube and just rattled off what other people are talking about. These are my ideas. Well, not really my ideas, just ideas that I think will do very well this year, next year and beyond. And with the introduction out of the way, let's get straight into business idea number 1, and that is resin art. Now, if you've never heard of it, go on TikTok or other social media apps and type in epoxy resin. People are making the most beautiful art from a sort of liquid called resin, which when mixed with hardener, it becomes hard. It looks like shiny glass. You don't need to be an artist. You don't need to be good at woodwork or at... you just got to be a little bit creative, right? So people are making things like clocks where they're charging about 180 pounds, euros, dollars. The resin itself is not cheap, but the profit margins are very big. If you're good at arts and crafts, you can make things like jewelry, earrings, and all sorts of kind of jewelry. Again, go on TikTok. It's magnificent, beautiful stuff people are making. People are also doing these tables, coffee tables and dining tables. They're charging for a dining table, average size dining table, 5,000 to 10,000 pounds, euros, dollars. Now again, there are so many tutorials, anybody can do it. In fact, I'm going to challenge myself to make one of these tables in the near future. I'm going to document it. This is a great way to make some money on the side. You can do this as a side hustle. You can do this as a hobby. You can do it full-time. You can do it part-time. It's a fantastic business. Look into it. Now, number 2 on my list is to build an audience that you can monetize. So obviously the first thing that comes to mind is YouTube. YouTube pay very well. I've actually made a video on documenting my first year on YouTube. It's actually very, very difficult to get the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours you need. Actually, at the time of making this video, I still don't have the 1,000 subscribers. So if you'll be so kind, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, get involved in the comment section below. It's loads of work, but if you can break the system, if you can get through it and get monetized, it is very, very good money, and it's a passive income too. Other things you can monetize are things like fitness, health, dieting, so food. So if you are good at cooking and you understand food, you can offer a subscription service for dinners, for lunches, have them delivered to homes. Or you can offer another subscription service for actual training, whether it's in person or over the phone, over video. Something else you can monetize is if you're a mechanic or good with cars, or if you like cars, you can offer a car subscription service where you would offer people like the yearly checks, MOTs or inspections, whatever you call them in your country, regular oil changes, filling up the windscreen wipers, making sure your tires have the correct air, all these kind of things. This is good for the rich. It's in demand for older people as well. That is not easy for them to constantly check their tires. A car subscription service. Another idea of something that you can monetize is if you are good in a certain business, or let's say something like trading, right? Trading the financial markets. Now, it's a very difficult, it takes years to learn how to do that. I do it. I'm actually quite successful with it. If I wanted, I have a bit of an audience. I sometimes on my Instagram account, on my story, I actually post the things that I'm trading, the things that I'm buying or selling. So go follow me on Instagram because it could be worth your while, Charlie Himes. I'll also post the details in the description below. People are offering people that have a large following a subscription service on things like Telegram or YouTube, where they actually tell them on a daily basis or weekly basis what they're buying, what they would recommend to buy. And there are so many other kinds of businesses that you can offer a subscription service for. Number 3 on my list is a landscape designer. Now, I didn't say gardener because to be a gardener is not very pleasant. Very few people enjoy that kind of work, but it's a very lucrative business, especially if you can get repeat business. A landscape designer is typically somebody that designs gardens, landscapes, gardens. Now, this can be for homes, it can be for apartment blocks, it can be for offices, and you can even go further. As I said before, you can offer a weekly or bi-weekly trimming, cutting, and all that kind of stuff. It's very good money. You don't have to do it yourself. You can hire other people to do it. So if you're entrepreneurial, good income, again, good passive income. It's a very, very good business. Now, number 4 on my list is rent studio for filming. And what I mean by that is I am a creator, I'm a new creator, and I don't really have where to record my videos. I'm sitting here in my dining room. I'm on my dining room table. I don't have any fancy mics or cameras. I'm using my iPhone 12 over there. I'm using my iPhone 15 Pro in front of me. I have this DJI mic that I bought on, I don't know where I bought it, on Amazon. I have a cheap light in front of me, and I have a nice, interesting backdrop. But I have no soundproofing. I have my large windows going to the garden in the back here. And if I can pay a place, it takes me to record this typical 7 to 10 minute video. To record it would take me approximately 1 to 2 hours. Because I usually know what I'm talking about. I just have a few notes over here. But if I can pay to go to a nice professional place that has a beautiful professional mic, cameras, soundproofing and all that kind of stuff, I'll happily pay 30, 40 pounds an hour to use the place, or even 150 pounds a day you can charge. I think it would be very high in demand. I haven't seen any of these places around. It's good money, something a little bit different. There are music studios, but this is a little bit more than a music studio because this is to include a backdrop and a different kind of mic and all that kind of stuff. Right, going into number 5 on my list is kitchen remodeling or a kitchen makeover. Now, people don't necessarily have or want to spend tens of thousands of pounds redesigning their kitchen. So what you can do instead is just to offer them the covers for things. So doors, drawers, new shelving and things like that. It's very high in demand. I've actually seen a franchise recently that offered this service, and if people are franchising this business out, you know the demand is high. I've also looked into the numbers. You can charge a basic kitchen, let's say £2,500, euros, dollars. Your cost is less than half of that. You pay a handyman for a day or two's labor work. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You can do a few of those a week, or at least 2 or 3 of those, and it's more than a full-time income. It's a great business idea, great business concept, and I think this will be in demand for many, many years to come. Number 6 on my list is to design service departments. Another business I know a lot about because up to COVID, I used to do this as a business. In fact, I made a whole video. I think I called it 0 to £1 million in 12 months. I'll post the link up here in the pop-out banner above. I'll also put the details in the description below. Go watch it. Designing service departments is very high in demand. And what I used to do was, I used to do something a little bit different. So I used to design something like, I used to make themes, a football theme, music theme, London theme, all sorts of themes that not only increased the nightly rate, but also increased the occupancy rate. So everybody was happy. I made more money. The owners of the properties made more money. The people that stayed in the places were very happy. Great business. Again, it's going to be high in demand for many, many years to come. And number 7, last but not least, number 7 on my list is van conversions. And what I mean by that is there is another high demand service to convert vans into mobile homes. Now, if you were to go out and buy a mobile home, they cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, pounds, euros, dollars. But if you can buy a cheap van and then convert it into a beautiful mobile home with a kitchen, a bed, a little sofa, a TV area, shower, toilet area, and all that kind of stuff, there is lots of money to be made over there. Again, very high profit margins, and it's very, very high in demand. And with that, I'm going to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.